Hey, it's Scott Barratt, and welcome back to The Burning Truth. You know, it's a big deal when Matt Burns is here, and that's because, once again, we're getting together for a premium live event predictions video. And tonight, it's Saturday night's main event, baby, and it's predictions time.
This card is stacked from championship clashes to personal grudges and triple threat chaos. We're diving into all the rivalries and surprises that have the WWE universe buzzing and gripped. Will Sami Zayn outwit Drew McIntyre, or is the Scottish Warrior too focused to fail? Can Io Sky dethrone Liv Morgan, or will Liv's heart keep her on top and the tour still ongoing? And what's going to happen when Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens face off for the undisputed WWE Championship?
Grab your snacks, smash that like button, because this is The Burning Truth, where we're bringing the fire every single time, especially when it's time for Saturday night's main event. So let's ring the bell and dive in. Good week, Matt. We recorded the podcast the other night. That's come out today, episode 350, the big 350 for the podcast, The Burning Truth. Make sure you subscribed. Hit that subscribe button.
Definitely. I will say it still surprised me it's 350.
Yeah, 350 episodes. Well done, mate. I mean, I've only done, when did I start? 334. So I've done 16 episodes with you now. So 16 weeks we've been doing this. Plus all the YouTube stuff we've been doing. But, 16 weeks. But 350 episodes of The Burning Truth. You should be absolutely made up with that, mate.
Some of them with co-hosts, some of them are by me lonesome. And I will say
I'll never leave you solo, Sokoa, again. I promise. Shall we get into predictions?
Definitely.
Okay. So I suppose the first thing to say is this is the first time we've had a Saturday night's main event in over a decade. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal TV. We've definitely got Jesse Ventura back. Is he going to be on the commentary desk?
That's what the actual talk was of it being him doing the comms.
And we've got 5 huge matches announced, one which we don't know the competitors for yet, and that's the one I want to talk about first. So, I mean, I'll bring the graphic up onto the screen. This beautiful Saturday night's main event graphic, and the first match I want to talk about is what's going to be the Women's United States Championship final of the tournament. And right now we've got I'll just tell you a little bit about it. So we've got the tournament to crown the inaugural WWE Women's United States Champion. It's reached its climax. The semi-finals, which are set to happen on the 13th of December, that's this Friday's episode of SmackDown, and they'll feature Bayley facing Chelsea Green and Michin taking on Tiffany Stratton. The winners of these matches will advance to the finals in Saturday night's main event, where the first ever Women's US Champion will be crowned. And Matt Burns, what's amazing here is we already had a conversation about this earlier on. We do keep points on these predictions videos, and you're telling me that this one, because we don't know which of the 4 will be in the match, you're saying this could be a double pointer.
I think it should be a double pointer simply because.
So 1 point if your choice gets to the final, and 1 point if you win.
Okay. Definitely.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you take this away and tell us what you think about this this foursome.
The fact is, we've got 4 great competitors because we've got Bayley, who is a former women's world champion, former WWE women's champion as well. She has been a massive staple for the WWE women's division and is a good, solid performer as always. But as much as I feel as though she would be a good pick, is picking somebody who's already popular and already made, or is it time to use this championship to elevate that, to elevate the rest of the women's division?
Yeah.
Bring somebody new in.
It well possibly could be. You know what I feel about this? I did a pre-book for this a few weeks ago on the podcast. You can also check that out on the blog, theburningtruthuk.com. And I said that I believe the right person to win this match is Chelsea Green, right?
Yep.
I still believe that. Nothing's changed. Whether they do it or not is very different. And obviously, this is a completely different scenario to what I had because I had Naomi in the final rather than Chelsea Green. But I honestly believe, even without all the story behind it, I still think it's the right move to put the belt on Chelsea Green. So that's my prediction, Matt Burns. Chelsea Green.
You're going for Chelsea Green. Now,
should I say, my prediction is it's Chelsea Green.
Right. My prediction. It's going to be a bold one because it's going to have a double result. It's going to have a double result.
Go on.
I feel that Chelsea Green will get to the final. She's a great pick. It's the location that says it to me. The location says it all.
I missed that. Where is this Saturday night's main event taking place?
Really? It's in her hometown.
Whose hometown?
Chelsea Green's.
Oh, I missed that totally. I did. Do you know what? I didn't even realize that. They definitely should put her over then. 1000%. Chelsea Green to win.
Is it? Ah, no, it's not. It's my apologies. It's in New. I'm trying to think where Chelsea is. Chelsea Green from there. They've got it down as Uniondale, New York, I believe.
Well, I can do a quick bit of Googling, mate, and find out what her hometown is. Chelsea Green is Canadian. She's Canadian, So she's definitely not from New York.
She's not from New York, but it's still, I believe, it's still close to her. Let me just double check on her father.
He's from New York.
He's from New York.
Definitely from. Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona is definitely from New York.
Don't say Zack Ryder.
Wow, what's wrong with woo woo woo?
No, because if I'm not mistaken, Matt Cardona recently said he's dead.
Well, listen, he's not dead to me. I love the guy.
Of course, we all do.
So I'm saying Chelsea Green, and you're saying?
I am going to say, and this is going to be the twist, I feel that Michin could steal it from Chelsea, but you know what? No. I can't do it. It's going to be Chelsea Green.
It's Chelsea Green.
It's going to be Chelsea Green, and it's going to be Michin who's in the final with her. Right? I feel as though they could have a moment where somebody jumps over the barricade and tries to put a hat on, a celebration a little bit. Not going to say who it's going to be who jumps in the ring in celebration. Probably a partner or a family member. Someone close to her. But then I feel as though Tiffany Stratton's going to be... I feel that strong about your prediction.
So my prediction, just for anybody that doesn't or hasn't listened to the podcast or read the blog on theburningtruthuk.com, my prediction was that Chelsea Green wins the United States Championship and then Tiffany Stratton cashes in Money in the Bank for the United States Championship on the same night.
Yeah.
So you think that's going to happen? So you think Chelsea Green wins and then Tiffany Stratton?
Even if it's Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton in the final.
Well, I think there's no way Tiffany Stratton doesn't get to the final in this. I think it's more likely that the final will be Bayley and Tiffany Stratton than it will be Chelsea Green and Michin. Tell the truth. I think Tiffany Stratton is 100%. There's no way she doesn't get to the final. I see Michin going out here, but who is in the other one, I think, is the debate. And for me, I think Chelsea Green wins. So for both of us then, a point if Chelsea gets to the final and another point if she wins, and you don't get a bonus point for Money in the Bank cash.
No.
Just not happening. I can't allow it.
But no, I'm not doing that. I'm not that cruel.
Next, we've got tensions between Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre escalating over the last few weeks since McIntyre's return to Raw, and that was marked by a surprise attack on Sami Zayn, delivering a devastating Claymore kick. Speculation suggests McIntyre may also be behind a backstage assault on Jey Uso, indicating his intent to reassert dominance and possibly reignite his feud with the Bloodline. Sami Zayn, known for his resilience, faces a formidable challenge against the reinvigorated Scottish Warrior. What do we feel about this, Matt Burns? We've got Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre.
Just from what I've seen on this week's Raw, which we'll cover on the next episode of the Burning Truth.
Yeah, we can talk about it here, though. That's fine. We're all adults. We've all seen it.
Of course. It is absolutely phenomenal. The fact that I didn't expect him to bring up Punk in his video. But the fact is, it wasn't in a malicious way either. It was in more of a, at least he's, he's been bribed. What have all they got?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Absolutely. Sammy and Jay have just gone back of their own free will, not getting anything in return. At least CM Punk was clever enough to get a favor from it.
A gun for hire.
Yeah.
And the weird thing about it is, the only person I can see coming out of this with the victory is the Scottish Warrior.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm glad that's your prediction, but it's not mine.
Oh.
Because I think they can't keep Jey Uso off TV for too long. And he's not injured like Jimmy, and he's not injured like Bronson Reed, and he's not injured like Tonga Loa. So I think Jay comes back and helps Sami Zayn win this match. And I think Sami beats Drew.
No, it's bold. The thing is, for me, the reason why I go for Drew is simply because he is more driven now.
Yeah.
Just from the video.
Yeah. But if he beats Sami, where does it go? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, no, I think it's got plenty to go. Because once he's done with Sami, he's moving on to, the Yeet.
Yeah, and that's why I think Jay comes back here, definitely. And then it gives Drew McIntyre some more matches. So he'll have another match with Sami Zayn, then he'll have a match with Jey Uso eventually, and then by the time we've done them, we're at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So that's why I think so. For me, that's Sami Zayn. For you, that's Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Great stuff. And before we move on, Matt Burns, can I talk to you about something?
Yeah, sure.
You're a man who has impeccable taste and style, right?
I'd say so, to a degree.
Well, let's make sure that your holiday style is undeniable this year, just like Matt Burns. If you want to be the tribal chief of your Christmas party, or the one who says, you can't see me because you're that stylish, you need the Burning Truth Christmas jumper. This jumper is as snug as a gun to sleeper hold, as sharp as a crossroads, and it's guaranteed to make you the people's champ of the Christmas celebrations. Whether you're looking to acknowledge your holiday dominance or just stay warm like a true ring general, don't wait, because this is a limited run and it's probably your last chance to order if you want to get them by Christmas. The link's in the description below, or you can check out the website, theburningtruthuk.com, to grab yours before it's counted out. Celebrate the holidays in championship style. Matt Burns, we've got a jumper.
Exactly, and the thing is, once it's at the end of December, it is gone. So as we said, it is limited. It's only available for a short time. So
get them. The Christmas jumper. Get the Christmas jumper.
Get the Christmas jumper, and it's that. Don't know how hot and warm it is. It'll actually melt the snow. It is that hot.
That might be false advertising. Right, let's get back into it. Liv Morgan, Io Sky, Women's World Championship. Io Sky earned her title shot by winning a Battle Royal from the 4th of November episode of Monday Night Raw. Their rivalries intensified at Survivor Series War Games, where Sky's team emerged victorious over Liv Morgan's. And this match not only puts the championship on the line, but it also serves as a bit of a personal showdown between two of WWE's, how should I say, premier athletes, because I think these are two of the more athletic of the women's division, if you like. I also think that this is a really nice respite, and we haven't rushed doing Liv and Rhea again, because I'm getting a little bit sick of it, Matt Burns. So I'm happy to see Liv defend against somebody else. At the end of the day, she's the crown jewel champion, right? She's the #1 women's wrestler in WWE right now.
Mm-hmm.
So she should be defending a title against different opponents.
But the real question is, who's your choice?
What, in this one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dead easy. Liv Morgan all day. She's the MVP of WWE for 2024, if you ask me, 3 weeks before Nick Alders said it, which you did ask me 3 weeks before Nick Alders said it. And
True story.
Not only that, Io Sky had a decent run with the women's championship towards the back end of last year.
Yeah.
And did a great job, right? No denying, did a great job. But in fact, she took it all the way to WrestleMania where Bayley beat her, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But for me, Liv has to continue this run because it's been sensational. And she's always got that Raquel Rodriguez in a corner, right?
That she does, but I don't know why. I feel I'm going to have to do something completely different right now.
No, this is not where the title change happens.
I am going to have to do something shocking by agreeing with you. So I had to do that. I
nearly lost me water then.
No, it's an easy set state, but the weird thing about it is the way Liv's character's been lately is absolutely phenomenal. And as much as she has got a bodyguard per se,
yeah,
she's more devious than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's more devious than that. She won't just rely on Raquel.
She'll have a plan here, and she'll have a backup plan. And there was a really nice moment on Monday Night Raw this week. I don't know if you saw it. It was after Finn Balor was a little bit screwed over, and we'll talk about that next.
Yes.
And she was really sarcastic to Finn Balor. She says, Finn, have you got any advice? Because when you listen to Finn, you win. And then, obviously had her own plans for her own segment. I think Liv Morgan is too good not to win this match.
Yeah, she's way too good and she's way too devious. But at the same time, I feel as though she's going to. I feel though Rhea's going to get involved, but Liv's going to use Rhea's anger to her advantage.
I wonder what's happening with Kairi Sane at the minute and whether we'll see anything of her. Oscar's injured, right?
Oscar is injured, but Kairi Sane, if I'm not mistaken, is in the IC Championship, the Women's IC Championship.
Still knocking about as well, right? So that's the group here, Damage Control. They're still around, although we haven't got Oscar knocking about at the minute, or are they just quietly disbanding that without anybody really thinking about it?
I don't think they are disbanding. I just feel as though they might have just missed a step and just forgot about something.
Take the focus off a little bit.
A little bit, and sort of focus on the current villainous female groups.
So I'll tell you what, Matt Biggs, let's just have a quick recap, right? So far, we've both got Chelsea Green to win the United States Championships in the final.
Yep.
I've got Sami Zayn to beat Drew McIntyre, and you, on the other hand, have got Drew McIntyre to beat Sami Zayn.
Definitely.
In this third contest, we've both got Liv Morgan to successfully defend her women's world title.
There's no way she's not leaving without that championship. And I feel as though she is the true leader of the Judgment Day right now.
Really? Well, I'm going to throw a flag on that because if you listen to Finn, you win. And what was originally slated as a singles match between Finn Balor and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship has evolved into a triple threat match now after this week's Monday Night Raw with the addition of Damian Priest. Balor's interference in Gunther's affairs at Survivor Series and the subsequent Raw led to this confrontation. Priest's inclusion adds an unpredictable element, making this a must-watch contest where alliances could shift and the champion's reign is certainly in jeopardy, Matt Burns. I did say on the podcast this week that I expected this at the next Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
I expected to do Finn versus Gunther at this one. We'd already done Finn versus Priest. And then at the next one, we would get the triple threat match. However, they're not Raw's 3 top stars, right? Because we've got Jey Uso, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. right?
Having your tea?
Oh,
Huh?
are you having your tea?
No,
Are you having your tea?
no idea. No idea what that was about.
I'm interested now. What you having for your
No,
tea?
no idea. No idea.
Was that who was that? Get him on camera. Let's have a word. Who
No,
does she think is going to win?
No idea. They just started off quickly just after realizing.
Steer into the skid, Matt Burns. So Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, CM Punk are the other big four on Monday Night Raw. None of them in this match. These three are the next three after that, I would say. And I'm not mad about this match at all. What I am confused about is, and maybe it's because I don't like Damian Priest, it feels like heel versus heel versus heel. Is Damian Priest supposed to be a babyface?
Yeah.
He doesn't fit it for me.
He doesn't fit it. He might not be maybe everybody's cup of tea.
He's not mine. I just don't get it. It's a bit like Ridge Holland on NXT. I just don't get it. It's a bit like Bret Hart. I just don't get it.
But anyway, who have you gone for? Who's your prediction?
I haven't given one yet. I want to see what you say.
Dead easy. I feel it is time for another successful defense.
Really? So you think Gunther comes away with the championship here?
Yes, I do. By the skin of his teeth. And I feel as though he gets by this time around.
Okay. Well, this is where we differ. And I hope that this Hail Mary gets me some points on the board, Matt Burns. Because I'm going to say it again, and this will be the third time on this show that I've said it. When you listen to Finn, you win. And I think Finn Balor sneaks and sulks away with the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event. My prediction is Finn Balor.
Bold choice, good choice. But the difference is for me, I don't think it's... I'm not saying he isn't going to be the next champion. I just don't think he's going to win at this event. Yeah,
well, you did just say that. You said you didn't think... this time he'll get away, but next time maybe not. But I think they'll pull the trigger here. I think Finn Balor does it, and he does it by pinning Damian Priest as opposed to pinning Gunther.
Fair enough. So I get where you're coming from. I just feel as though if you did that way, we're going to lead to Priest and Gunther again, because Gunther's going to be saying he's the weak link.
Yeah, but you can do that on Monday Night Raw then, leading up to the next Saturday night's main event.
True.
Or you could do a rematch of this triple threat match, and I wouldn't be mad about it. Because even though I'm not a huge fan of Priest, I'm a huge fan of this booking. I think this match is the best way to go with these three characters. I think it's interesting. I think it keeps Gunther's championship reign alive with, really quality defenses. I think Finn Balor has earned a championship match, more so probably than anybody else on the roster at this point.
Definitely, especially with the fact that he was the first ever Universal Champion.
Yeah, but equally, the work he's done as a heel since coming back to the main roster from NXT a few years ago has been absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and deserves recognition. So for me, Finn Balor. But you're saying Gunther, yeah?
I think it's going to be Gunther this time around. He just gets by. I think there's going to be a transition in the new year for Gunther. A bit of a change of demeanor, potentially, because I've noticed that the crowd has sort of softened a little bit.
You've talked about the potential face turn for Gunther before. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Well, I think what's doing it is the fact that he's being so combative against the Judgment Day.
Yeah, and you might naturally become a babyface when wrestling the Judgment Day, I suppose.
I think that's what's going to be the key here. And then when you get Finn, who eventually gets Gunther one-on-one, or down the road, who knows, could be at the next Saturday night main event, or even at the Royal Rumble.
Maybe so. Hey, if you're listening live, make sure you get your predictions in the comments below or in the chat, yeah, and we'll talk about them. Right, let's move on to the main event then, Matt Burns. It is main event time. The main event features Cody Rhodes defending his undisputed WWE Championship against Kevin Owens. So once allies against the Bloodline, their relationship soured after Rhodes teamed with Roman Reigns, a move that Kevin Owens perceived as betrayal. Owens' subsequent attacks on Rhodes and his mentor Randy Orton have made this feud intensely personal. The match is not just about the title anymore, but also about settling deep-seated grievances, promising a high-octane and emotionally charged encounter. What do we feel about Cody versus KO, Matt Burns?
This is going to be epic.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is going to be absolutely phenomenal.
If I'll tell you this now, if this is not match of the night, I will be asking why and how is it not?
Oh, it'll be because Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre are on earlier. But I'm still super excited about this, and I agree. Yeah. I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I think Kevin Owens is, in terms of character work, is in a place that he has not been before. He is at another level right now. I think Cody Rhodes' title reign and his work this year and last year has been so consistent, and he's been absolutely phenomenal. And I cannot wait for this match. Genuinely, I don't normally stay up for PLEs in the UK, but I might stay up for this one because this one is going to be incredible.
Yeah, especially with it being well, if you notice down there on the graphic now, it's in New York, Long Island.
Yeah.
So straight away for me, this is if someone says to me this is not going to be a good match, I'm sorry, but where have you been?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be phenomenal. I'll give you my prediction first, Matt Burns, because we're interested in who's going to win. I know I've talked about a few different things leading up to this, and there's always the Viper in the room. But for me, I think Cody gets away from this one, maybe just by the skin of his teeth, because there's going to be an inevitable rematch in my mind. So I think Cody Rhodes gets away with this and retains by the skin of his teeth. So for me, I'm going to chalk up on the board one big Cody Rhodes win.
For me, I think what's a part of me is just now thinking to myself, could the shake-up change things?
Could it change things?
Could it change the entire dynamic of the WWE? And there's the fact that a certain contract is up soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I feel as though that it's all a red herring because they know how much the people are paying attention to the real world. Bear in mind how this all started wasn't from cameras being backstage. This is from fan footage. They know what they're doing. WWE do, and I feel as though KO is going to pull the trigger and make sure that Cody, regrets even making that remark.
Really? Do you honestly think it'll go that far?
I feel as though KO is going to make him regret giving him another chance, but I don't think it's going to be solely by his own hand. I feel Randy Orton is going to come. I feel there's going to be a someone getting involved, Orton or somebody else, basically, who's going to come out in a hoodie, cost Cody the match, and reveal that they're on the side of Kevin Owens with the infamous Owens is right t-shirt on. I just do.
The infamous Owens is right. I don't think I can't see that, but I mean,
if it happens, there'll be all checks signed to the burning truth.
I don't buy it. I can't see it, Matt Burns. But that's why we're two different people who have two different predictions, right? So I honestly think that that Cody Rhodes wins just, and I can't see him losing it to Kevin Owens. I just can't see that happening. Oh, we've had a comment. Cody Rhodes is the comment on the board. So we've got at least one comment for Cody. One prediction in. Thank you very much, whoever's done that. But yeah, so you're saying Kevin Owens. I'm saying Cody Rhodes. I suppose in that form then, Matt Burns, it's probably worth us going back through and just recapping. So women's US Championship finals, we're saying 1 point for Chelsea Green getting to the final. We've both said Chelsea Green, and 1 point each if she wins the match.
Yep.
And wins the championship. Match 2, I've said Sami Zayn. You've said Drew McIntyre.
I have.
Third match, I've said Liv Morgan. You've said Liv Morgan.
That's the only way it's going to go.
Fifth match, you've said Gunter. I've said Finn Balor. And finally, in the main event for the Undisputed WWE Championship, I've said my man, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you've said Kevin Owens. Unbelievable predictions then, Matt Burns. I think one of us is going to be really happy and one of us is going to be really, really disappointed.
It could even lead to your fear. It's either going to be the streak continues, or
it could be my first win.
It could be your first win in my record in tatters.
Take us home, Matt Burns.
Will do. So with all that being said, that's a wrap for this week's Saturday night main event predictions episode of The Burning Truth. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoyed breaking down all the action as much as we did.
Yeah, and if you want to keep the conversation going or rolling and prove just how wrong Matt Burns' predictions are, you can find us on Twitter at TBT Live UK. What's it called? Blue Sky. We're now on Blue Sky at TBT Live UK. Instagram at The Burning Truth. Facebook at The Burning Truth. Plus, for even more wrestling content, live reactions, and exclusive episodes just like this one, follow us on YouTube. Just click that subscribe button, and we are at The Burning Truth 251, not just on YouTube, but on TikTok too. If you've got TikTok too, I like that. If you've got a hot take, a question, or just want to call us out, you can drop us a line at info@theburningtruthuk.com. And do not forget to like, subscribe, and review. It really helps keep that fire burning on The Burning Truth. For all the latest updates, you can head on over to our website, theburningtruthuk.com, where you can get that beautiful, beautiful Burning Truth Christmas jumper.
Of course. And you know what? I might even actually go have a quick discussion with Mama Burns and see if I can get her predictions as well.
I'm away with Mama Burns.
With Mama Burns.
But Mama Burns.
Until next time, stay fired up. Enjoy the chaos of Saturday night's main event. And as always, DFTBA. And in case you don't know what that means, don't forget to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. The cream rises to the top. Yeah,